Hi, this is Wes Fryer with ipadwithwes.com, and today in this episode I would like to show you the application Flipboard, which allows you to create a customized digital newspaper. Now, we all have opportunities to read information today from mainstream media sources, but we have increasing opportunities to read them from everyday folks who are publishing things using tools like Facebook, like Twitter, and websites like blogs that create what is called a feed. And so when you open up the application Flipboard, once you have logged in and signed into your account and added some content, it is going to show you customized content to which you have subscribed. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and flip over, and you can see that some of the channels that I have subscribed to here. I can do a couple pages of these, and the first one that I'll just kind of open up here first is a National Geographic channel. So this is an official channel from National Geographic. I can go ahead and flip through these, and I could go to one of the articles by clicking on it, and it's going to open it up inside the application. And in most cases, I'm going to be able to read the text and see the images that go with that text actually here in the application. Now, in some cases, you'll need to click there in the bottom corner, and it'll have a link there that says View on the Web, and it'll actually open it up inside your Safari web browser on your iPad. But even more exciting, I think, than listening or reading to content that is being published by mainstream media sources, certainly equally important, if not more, is this opportunity to be able to subscribe to people. And so this is an example of a folder that I set up for folks who are posting a lot of different information relating to education. And I did this using a tool called Google Reader. So what I'm going to show you is how you can set this kind of thing up for yourself. One of the first things that you'll want to probably do is set up a free account on the website Google Reader. And there are different newspaper sites, so to speak. They're sometimes called RSS or web feed readers, and these are tools that allow you to subscribe to different feeds. And my favorite one is Google Reader, and it's supported by Flipboard. So once you create an account inside Google Reader, then you can choose to subscribe to different kinds of content. Now, you can click Browse for stuff, and they're going to show you a variety of different things. For instance, there's some different news feeds that Google has created. So they've got things coming from the BBC. Because I'm in Oklahoma, it's showing me some Oklahoma news feeds, the New York Times, CNN, things like that. But you can also create something that is custom and subscribe to that. So what I've done is gone to the website Google Alerts, and I'm interested right now in tracking things that have to do with the Common Core and lesson plans that go with Common Core, because we're talking about the Common Core standards a lot and transitioning to those in our schools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type Common Core lessons, and a dynamic Google search is showing up there on the side that there are two different websites that have published recent news that relate to that kind of a search. So I can choose here in my result type whether I want to just have news, which is going to be more mainstream news sources, blogs, video. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on everything. And then how often do I want this to be coming to me? I'm going to go ahead and say as it happens, and I'll probably leave this on only the best results. But what I want you to see here is that instead of choosing my email address, I'm going to choose to deliver this to a feed. And so what this is going to do is it is going to allow me to actually not get an email message for this, because I don't really want more email, but I can create a feed that I'm going to be able to read inside Google Reader if I want, or in another place like Flipboard. So I'm going to go ahead and create this alert, and I can see that right here I've got Common Core lessons, and then here is the link to be delivered to Google Reader. So I'm going to right click, or on a Mac you can control click and choose to copy that address, and that is the address to the reader, and I can go put that into Google Reader. Now I actually think it may work if I simply click on it. It does. It will put it right there into Google Reader for me. And I now have an opportunity, if I want, to put that into a folder so that I can sort of organize my feeds that I have. So I'll go ahead and click on Feed Settings, and I think I'm going to put this in a folder I've already created called Activity to Monitor. So I'll take a look at that, and that has things that I just want to kind of keep the pulse of and see what is new. And so I'll put it in there. If I hadn't created that already, then I could go ahead and choose to create a new folder. But I'll go ahead and put that in that folder. So here is my activity to monitor feeds right here in Google Reader. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to hide this, and we're going to go over here to Flipboard, and I'm going to show you how I can add that. So I've created an account on Flipboard, and in the sort of, I guess, last month or so of 2011, Flipboard did a couple exciting things. They allowed users to create accounts, so the settings that you have are going to be saved so that if you reset your iPad or get on a different iPad, you can still access them by logging in. And they came out with an iPhone application. So the things I'm describing here you can do with your iPhone as well. I'm going here to my second page, and I'm going to go ahead and click More. And it gives me these choices to add content to Flipboard. And so if I click on News, there are a lot of different, again, mainstream media sources that I could add here. But I'm going to go ahead and click on Accounts because I have added my Twitter account, my Facebook account, and my Google Reader account, and that means I can add specific channels of information from any of those accounts if I've made lists or made folders, as I just did with Google Reader. So I'm going to go here to Google Reader, and you can see at the bottom there's a choice that says Feeds and Folders. So it is going to go ahead and fetch all the folders that I have, and here's my folder called Activity to Monitor. So this particular folder has all of these individual feeds, and I could add those separately, but I'm just going to click on the top where it says the folder feed, and then it's going to add that to my Flipboard. So now whenever I want to check content that is being published in any of those different feeds, all I need to do is go here to Flipboard, and I'll click the button that says add, and now that is added onto my Flipboard. So I really, really like the ability to do this. I'll show you one more example. I'm going to go ahead and click More. And this time, instead of going into my Google Reader, I'm going to go into another account that I have created, or added, I guess, to Flipboard, and that's my Twitter account. So Twitter allows you to share 140 character updates, and it also allows you to create lists. So I'll go here and select Lists, and one of the lists that I recently added was for DS106, which is a pretty amazing digital storytelling project that involves people all over the world, and I just subscribed to different people who were involved in DS106. So what it has done now is it has taken that list from Twitter and it has created this channel on Flipboard, and I'm going to click Add, and now that is going to be accessible not only here on my iPad version of Flipboard but also on my iPhone version. So I can go ahead and see I've got a selection here for DS106, and I can flip through. Look what a wonderful job Flipboard does of putting videos and using images. To me, this is the best example we have yet of a digital newspaper that we can create for ourselves, and we can customize it. So I'd encourage you to check out Flipboard. I encourage you to subscribe to the news feed and the YouTube channel for ipadwithwes.com. In upcoming weeks and months, I'll be publishing more content here relating to iPad applications and productivity, learning how we can better use these applications not only to consume information and media, but also to publish it and share it. And as two final reminders, please check out my ebook, which is called Playing with Media, Simple Ideas for Powerful Sharing. There's a lot more ideas about these kinds of things in the book. And I'd lastly say, remember, if you're not making anything, you're not being creative. So get out there and create. Until next time, this has been Wes Fryer with iPad with Wes.